way. Hey, hey, hood, wanna, everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Old club selling out of here to doing stadium. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Old club selling out of here to doing stadium. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway on a Monday night. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. 11. 11, empty.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
11.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. The Jaguars at 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize and get a win in this one.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're somewhere from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's go.
2nd and 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Caught right side, Davis. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
ETN up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Lawrence to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There he goes, left side. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 7-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm one, right?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Gun.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Etienne. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 11. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Red 23.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll take this one in for the Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11 Agate. 13 Lou.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Motion man left is Kirk.
Here we go.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
11.
First down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11 empty.
Now Burrow changing the look.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, let's go.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 41 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put the...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. One more time with ETN. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play on this ball game.